We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Miami Dolphins. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Lawrence. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Another tote for ETN. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Gabriel Davis, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Tua. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Tua going to throw. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard. Etienne up the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On second down, ETN once more. Shifts by him. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Lawrence on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And they'll run with ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 4 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Tua completing this to Waddle, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They read zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 19. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Tua to throw again. It's caught. Beckham. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Tua. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Sanders is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. To the sideline and incomplete.
And the defense almost got one there, partner.
That could have been his first pick. He's been good so far, but you're right, that was nearly a costly mistake.
Sometimes you get a little bit too confident when the game's going along as it has been for him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On first down, Lawrence. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And it's second down. A handoff for Etienne. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Etienne once more. Down at the 35. It'll be second down. They'll come up second and 7. Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars first down as he'll be brought down at the 27. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Back to the ground with Etienne. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. A give running right, Etienne. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Patterson's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the lead extended, and I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you expressed yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you say, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to pass. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Motion man left is Kirk. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Able to slither by. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A quick throw there is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO, what's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Tua now on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Tua. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Play action, now it's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On the counter, Etienne. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. 39 yards there. A big one.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Tua now on 1st down. Over the middle to Beckham. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Throwing Tua toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Here's 3rd down and 5. Now Tua. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Here's Tua. A run with Mostert up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Here comes 2nd down and 5. Tua. 2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a 4th quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Into the hands of Ingram. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Tua to throw. Into the hands of Beckham.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here comes second down. Tua. Short throw to Smith. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's Tua. It's caught. Beckham. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Tua going to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins 1st down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
2nd down and a yard. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Gets around him, and he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go with the ground game, pick up the 1st, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, all right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 21. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruining.
So only a field goal on that opening drive of overtime. Will that hold up? We'll find out as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd and short. They'll run with Etienne. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. So a little chunk there on 1st as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play. See, that would be nice, but there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get 1st downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Here's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And they'll run here with ETN. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially keep this game alive in OT. And he got it. It's good. They answer with a field goal of their own to send this game into sudden death. Well, this one certainly has not lacked for intrigue. Hey, let's keep playing. What do you say?
Fine by me. I'm loving what we're seeing here. This is a heck of a game. And now, guess what? A kicker may decide it again, and the next one that does it wins it.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. Looking to pass. Tua. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
No surprise to see a sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Being chased out left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. They hand it off to Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Second down, here's Mostert again. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go. Once again, it's Mostert. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 95 yards rushing now from Mostert as he picks up a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. And they have won it here in double overtime. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.